Good evening, everyone. So, finally, I'm here at my workspace. Finally, it's done. Uh, all PC part, GPU test rig, motherboard test rig, uh, motherboards that are need to be repaired, but not for customers. These ones I got from my supplier in return for some repairs to him. For example, PS5 repair with a broken connector and traces, and a laptop which he got me three of them, two Lenovo's Carbon X1, and I just had to swap motherboards from broken i5 to working i7, and just swap cases and different parts, and yeah, it's running good. And also he gave me to repair this kind of Lenovo. This one is Lenovo Y5070. Quite nice gaming laptop, 16 gigs of RAM, 960M GTX, and I believe i5. But this one stays with me because I already repaired other Lenovo for him, and this one I have to find a new motherboard because it turns on but no picture, and I found out that there is 2.3 volts on either 3.3 volt line or 5.5 volt line that goes straight to Super I/O chip, and that Super I/O chip is dead, and that's why there isn't happening anything more. And to buy that Super I/O chip, I have to find a guy in Romania who is doing only Super I/O chips. He buys specific I/O chip for a specific PC, and he also programs them because he's basically one and only guy in the world who actually can program and knows how to do it with Super I/O chips. Without Super I/O chip, nothing will not happen in your PC. So yeah, that's why I'm looking for a new motherboard, and yeah, basically motherboard comes somewhere around 120 euros. So yeah, but also PSUs, bunch of them, GPUs, bunch of them. I have here GPUs, there GPUs, also up here on the shelf there's 3 layers with only GPUs. So, and none of them are customer work for now. They are from my supplier from Finland, who he is basically coming home once in a month, and he brings everything that he couldn't put in his builds, that was too old or not working or artifacting, as it comes for GPUs, and yeah, he brings it to me for free in return for some repairs, and I'm fine with that. Also, some parts including this motherboard, this GPU, which I tried to repair today, and also this GPU, which have been left to me by subscribers, no, not subscribers, but customer, while I was testing all these 3 parts. We had wonderful, healthy conversations through WhatsApp, and then when I found out that this GPU doesn't play games because its core clock has stuck to 300 megahertz, which is more or less common fault on R9 380 series GPUs, and there isn't any possible, almost any possible way how to fix it, except changing GPU die. But at least that's what I have heard. But from my experience, it is fixable. I just have to find out where to look, because it doesn't take games. I can play any game, even Stronghold Crusader, yeah, which is 2023 years old game, with 4 FPS. But as I have tested it on mining, it is mining as it should, with full potential, with full power, and it's giving out 37 cents a day. And I suggested him that well, maybe Maybe he can sell it as a mining GPU for someone who wants to use it only for mining, knowing that she will not play games anymore. But Rhodes. But he didn't answer. He basically stopped answering me, and also for this GPU, I had it once from first owner, and he just he was driving home from buyer, from seller of this GPU, and he just put it in his bag, and in that bag was his home keys, and those keys, as you know, car shakes and everything in it, and those keys knocked off almost half of small capacitors and resistors, and thankfully I managed to find out what exactly each component is, and I replaced them, but owner did one unnecessary thing, knowing that there is missing few capacitors components. He still tried to run a GPU to see if it works, and that's when he partially killed GPU die, because here on GPU die there was 3 missing capacitors and one partially broken, bridged with a good one, and yeah, these GPU artifacts, but these are not VRAM artifacts. These are GPU die artifacts. How I know it? Because I have tested it on test bench running maths. It's a memory program that is testing memory, each memory bank, and if any of these are faulty, then that program shows me. But this GPU passed, and everything was great, but it still crashes loading Windows with artifacts. So that means only one thing, that GPU die is defective. And so that's how these GPUs, both of them, and this motherboard is right here. This motherboard doesn't post, but right here is i9. No, not i9. I'm lying to you. It's i7 920, but still quite a nice CPU. But motherboard doesn't post and doesn't give any signs of post. So I have tried almost everything, starting with BIOS swaps, CMOS resets. This one even has its own BIOS reset buttons and BIOS flash buttons, and nothing doesn't work. And he mentioned that somewhere in here there was a spilled liquid, and yeah, basically somewhere it's toast. Also server motherboards with Xeon, which I believe is working. I just don't have a power supply for a server motherboard. Also that big case which you have seen with my own PC in that cyberpunk picture that where I'm soldering my batteries. That's from this it was basically server case, and I just turned it into a multi-purpose gaming PC. And yeah, so here is everything for PC repairs. And right here there is 18650 tests. These are from my subscriber and also client Arthur. He lended me these three. Fourth I'm not using right now. And yeah, also here these 3 packs of 40 cells in each pack will soon be finished, and there is around 60 amp hours in each 40 cell pack, and those will be going in those will expand my system from 2.5 kilowatt hours to roughly 3.2. And also for here is more. I'm not sure if you can see, but those are those who I cannot put in the system. Somewhere around 100 of them. So yeah. Also GPUs. What's going on? Right here. At least 40 of them. So yeah. I am fully packed and ready to go. And also for Arthur, while he's saving money for these packs. These are Torquedo 29.6 volts, 520 watt hours spare batteries for electric boats. But why they are on a sale if they are manufactured 2021 March? Because these ones are in 8S configuration, and some of these individual cells in these strings are faulty, and that's why they are on sale. But for example, for this particular battery pack, it's working good. There isn't almost any faulty cell. Maybe one or two. This pack had a faulty BMS, but most of these BMSs work, and they balance and they take charge. I have even used this one with a charge controller just to revive some of those packs, which I had. I have three of them still dismantled with all wires, balancing wires and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I was using them just to fully charge, and then give that all charge to my 12-volt battery bank, because there was some days where we didn't had power, simply because overcast days and snowy days and that kind of stuff, because I don't have quite much solar panels. So yeah, basically I had to use what I could. I even bought a generator, Kraft and Dell 3.8 kilowatt hour. No, 3.8 kilowatts maximum output. But I believe you know what people are saying about Kraft and Dell. They are not cheap, but they are made cheaper than they cost. And basically, it was running good some 2 months, and then basically output valve, exhaust valve got too hot, and it started to crack its surface where it meets piston, and yeah, right now it sits outside without any usage. 3 months already, maybe a little bit more, and from that point, from that moment, I just had to use whatever I can whenever I can, and save electricity and that kind of stuff. But at now, I at least can say that I know almost. I know more than basic things about PC repairs, more than skilled level in DIY off-grid systems, and at least basic knowledge to repair generators, gas generators. I took it apart twice, till last bolt, even power head, to check what's wrong. And basically I found out that exhaust valve piston is cracked, and that's why engine doesn't have compression. And if there isn't compression, then it's not gonna run. And I'm starting to put that kind of skill also in my business, because right now I have everything I need. I have place, I have knowledge, I have almost all tools. Even few days, yesterday or Monday, I received from AliExpress very important things which can change, for example, GPU repairing from basic diagnostics till BGA or GPU die or VRAM memory replacements. Without these stencils, and also from all this bunch, only these are for GPUs. So basically I can reball almost any GPU, at least memory. And now I can reball Xbox 360. I can reball take repairs on Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PS5, PS3, CPU, GPU, PSP, PS4. These ones I'm not sure exactly what for, but I will find out. PS3 and more something's CXD stencils. So basically right now, and these kind of things, they cost somewhere, I believe all this costed me somewhere around 20 euros with shipping. And also I got I got this kind of thingy, which is which is BIOS programmer, so I can reprogram any BIOS, GPU, motherboard, laptops, any. Without this one, you can only diagnose that's BIOS fault. With this, you can finish that job in one day and earn your 30-40 euros. So yeah, these kind of small things change repairs dramatically, I meant. Also, not charging ports. I'm also collecting parts, charging ports, anything what I can collect from my own broken laptop motherboards and that kind of stuff. And so these small ball thingies, which are meant for those stencils, for reballing, for example, GPU memory, because you cannot replace it just like take off old soldering balls, put new ones with soldering iron. No, it doesn't work like that. You need a reballing kit, you need a hot air gun, and even if it's just 40 euros, at least it works. And that's what makes this big difference, to be able to finish the work, not get till the diagnostic and then tell customer, sorry, I cannot do anything more, you owe me 10 euros for diagnostic, and that's it. With finished job, that's 30-40 euros, maybe more. I will have to see how much repair shops are taking for each individual repair, but my prices could be lower, could be higher. Right now I'm not sure if they are adequate or they are too much or less, but one thing what I know for fact is that I might be one first or second guy in a town, or even in a Tsasu state, that does these kind of harder jobs with reballing, BIOS replacements, BIOS flashing, and that kind of stuff. Because we cannot talk about PC repair shops. They are not even close to even YouTube repair shops. Northridge Fix, uh, Electronics School with Sorin. They are not even close. All they know is take apart a laptop, find out that one RAM stick doesn't work. Oh, you have to change all motherboard. Or this GPU doesn't work for them. I take it home. I clean it with this kind of tool from dust. Every single chip which has more than 2 legs, I clean it with this one, swipe it with contact cleaner, and the GPU runs as new. And it does everything, even stress tests, formark, everything. So we cannot talk about PC repair shops. We can talk only about individual persons who are doing this kind of level of job from start to finish, not taking money for unfinished job. So I might be a second repairer in a city, I believe, because yesterday I found out that one more quite good repair shop has been closed. They were in business quite a long time, more than 5 years, and they were good. If they had parts and they knew that they can fix it, they fixed it. But right now it looks like everyone starts to close down because people doesn't have money. And yeah, for sure, people doesn't have money. I spent 40 euros for 2 days of food, and not some kind of food, but food that can stay without a fridge months. But that's only for 2 days, because we have to buy everything on discount, which is before a deadline that you can use it. Yeah, and I can understand that people are starting to close down. Still, restaurants are closing down, repair shops, computer stores, where you can go and buy only parts for computers or new computers, one after another. And still, why I'm doing this? Why I have that kind of Infinity engine inside, which drives me along the way? It's because I feel that real shit will come, and I can hear them on any commercial, and you know who you should listen for next shit. WHO and WEF. If you listen them, then you know what will come. So yeah, somehow I'm still driving. I'm still on the road and still preparing, so I can do all this at home. And if the time comes that there isn't any money anymore, then well, at least I will have aluminium, copper, a little bit of gold, and that kind of stuff. But I hope that world will understand that there will not be new world order. The world is quite good place as it is. There doesn't need any any new things, as some individuals have been thinking almost 50 years that they can do whatever they want with the whole world, and now we are seeing them. So yeah, keep your eyes open. Listen, don't take everything seriously, but think, research, find facts, and then decide how to react. Yeah, even repaired walkie-talkie, which I bought 5 years ago in one shop for 80 cents. At Monday I just had time to fix it, modify it a little bit, and it works. It's scanning, I can listen, I can talk. Few kilometers, that's all I need. Even if I think this one is some kind of kids radio, but I can hear 2 kilometers from this house. So yeah, yeah, I have skills. I'm still learning some new skills, also programming and that kind of stuff, so I can do a little bit of IT things. Of course, original Windows and that kind of stuff. But who needs them these days if I cannot even download from Microsoft original Windows 732 for one old laptop, which I could use for I don't know, BIOS reprogramming, or so I don't have to use any of my PCs, because everything here runs on batteries. Lights are straight from DC. PCs are running from inverter. Right now I'm sitting at somewhere around 10.3 volts, and that's most that I get at the evening. If there is sunny days, then we get somewhere around 11.4 mostly. That's somewhere around 70% state of charge, and but that's right now because I have three three solar panels which are more than 100 volts, 145 no 107 volts, 130 watts each, and that ESN charge controller, it's doing quite good charge controller, but problem is that for 12 volts it allows only 92 volts maximum solar panel input, and when the sun is at the peak, it just switches off solar panels, and almost half a day I miss 300 and something watts, almost 400 watts. So yeah, I have only somewhere around 180 watts on the morning side, and something around the same 180 watts on evening side from those 50 watt panels. So if we are not using that power during day, then yeah, 50 to 70% we get our batteries charged. But if we are using, then especially if inverter is on, that only on idle it takes somewhere around 30 watts. So that means that we lose 30 watts from incoming power, because those 30 watts are getting taken off from charging current and go straight to user. So yeah, but I hope I will find some quite cheap solar panels, maybe polycrystalline or monocrystalline, those big ones, at least 2 or 3 or maybe 5, and I will try those. I'm not a fan of those, but right now I'm starting to think that maybe I might get few of them, even if it's just for a few months, a year or few years, because I don't trust them, simply because there are too many downsides where they can fail, and that's why I'm trying to use these clear glass thin film panels, because there is no fire hazard. Well, maybe 1% comparing with monocrystalline or polycrystalline, there isn't any arcing, any cracking if all both glasses are good and uncracked, and they work even when the glass is cracked, and you can see that film has a crack also. It still works. It still gives the same power, and yeah, that's why I suggest them for my clients, uh, simply because they are safer for me, at least what I think, because I have seen uh, what does it take to start melting polycrystalline or monocrystalline panels, and then how hot they get, and how hot they have to get to start fire, and basically I haven't found any. Sorry, it's almost 3 o'clock at night. Uh, and I haven't found any video about thin film panels, how they are burning or arcing or that kind of stuff. So yeah, for my clients, I'm trying to suggest thin film. There is few places where they can be found new or almost new, well, a little bit used, but without any usage traces. And there are many used panels from Germany, Europe, and that kind of things. And if owner is okay to go as cheap as possible, then yeah, we are taking used panels, and they work good. So yeah, also that experience comes with all this, and yeah, only thing that's left is to get money. And I have to save at least 200 euros to make not a big business, but basically we have in Latvia two types of big businesses. One is that you have to have 2,000 euros, or no, 2,800 euros to start a business, and you have the same business, the same plan, but you can have from 1 euro till 270.99 euros invested in that business, starting it. And that's what I will take. I will take that small business, not a big one, and basically I calculated that with all papers and legal stuff to register the business and that kind of things, I need somewhere around 200 euros. And also I will need to buy these kind of tools so I can put them on that business, because well, I cannot work without something without all tools. I need those tools to prove that I have tools to work with, so I don't do any shady things and that kind of stuff. Because in recent weeks we have some changes in how to say in well, let's say tax house. I cannot pronounce it correctly right now. Um, and basically they announced that for example, it doesn't matter if you are if you have own a business or you are just a regular civil people. If you, for example, have bought this motherboard and you have paid taxes for it, if you try to resell, well, to sell it further, for example, you have used it 5 years and you need new one. You want to sell it. Basically, right now, even with your private stuff, you have to let known that the thing that you are getting income from this part, from your private part, and you have to tell that to tax house, and basically they will ask some taxes, I believe, and that's why I cannot work without business. Basically, that's how it's turning out right now, and I will not say that I like it, but yeah, it is what it is. It will be what it will be. But if I have somewhat coherence to work untouched, and if everything goes well, every tax payments are going good, and I have income, and that thing, and I have clients. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that. But if the world will start to go in those 15-minute cities and only credit cards and cash will go away, then I will have to rethink everything. But most likely, I think that sooner I will start, and sooner I will start without any cash on hand, only uh, cash on credit cards and payments, and only payments with internet banks. sooner I will find shortcuts, because every life situation has a shortcut. You just have to find it. That's how I have managed to get through all C19, 3 years, and that kind of difficulties in life. So yeah, I just have to get know that kind of situation better, and then I can start looking for shortcuts. And so yeah, right now it's all for money fund collection. Let's say like that. And basically, I get how much I get in weekly basis with all payments and food and other payment that I have to make. We'll see. Maybe at the end of this month or middle of next month, but not later, because right now I believe I have everything to start at least basically repairing things like capacitors or even memory chips and that kind of stuff, laptops, and yeah. So that's what I have been doing lately. Also before that Sigma Works release video, and yeah, still working with music. It's a little bit slow, but that's how it is. If I want something new, uh, some new sounds and that kind of stuff, because it's not easy to find them, to go through all those libraries and modify those sounds and that kind of stuff with Fruity Loops. And yeah, also trying to use some different programs to just to so I don't have to work with only Fruity Loops. And yeah, also trying out these ones. Glow, GLO, quite good. 18650 inside, if I'm correct. 3.2 amp hours. It has regular mode and turbo mode, and at least I don't have to go outside and that kind of stuff. But yeah, and it's cheaper. This one, 20 cigarettes costs $2.95, but regular cigarette pack is already €4 15 cents. So there is difference. And also it feels a little bit whiter and better feeling, a little bit stronger, like not when I smoke a regular cigarette. What else? As usually, coffee at 3 o'clock at night. Tomorrow working day again. But last few months on a cafe, because I can feel that it makes me sick to take orders from someone, and that's why those who you know what means sigma, not alpha, not beta, but sigma, and what alpha does, what beta does, and what sigma does. If we talk about men. Shit, I have only 32 minutes recording time. And this is already third time when I start video. And yeah, that's why new channel name is SigmaWorks, and basically I'm starting a freelancer road officially, because I just cannot take anymore that someone tells what to do, how to do, when to do, how much I will get for that, and how much I will earn per month. Also, last drop of water, if I can say, was when at the lockdown we got a message from government that basically if we don't take a shot we cannot work, and that was last drop in my life, which is told from someone else what I should do. Never, ever I will let someone tell me what to do, when to do, and basically, yeah, that's why Sigma works. Also, there will be woodworks, PC builds from wood, PC cases, and few new design cases from I believe PC cases that I have right here under the desk. I just have to cut them, rearrange them, and repaint, and yeah, new kind of PC styles. Also, I have a few boards that are running older uh, older CPUs, and basically I will gonna build wooden cases for them as slim as possible, and I will give them away for free to kids who doesn't have PC, or maybe they cannot afford them, families who need them for kids to, so they can do a home jobs or for school. And even if it's next pandemic, as I keep hearing that new few pandemics, so they can work from home. They don't have to go actually to school, but they can work with teachers at Zoom. And I believe that if someone gives me chance to work on these free motherboards, GPUs, PSUs, so I can at least do few things to give for free someone things that they need if they cannot afford them. So also, yeah, that kind of thing is coming, but I believe that will be when I will be officially opened a business, so it will be a little bit easier to manage money and then buy materials and that kind of stuff, because as you know, I have trying get monetization at YouTube since 2014, actively since 2017, but I have only 450 something subscribers, and most of my views, I have 508,000 views on all my videos together, but most of them aren't from subscribers. They are YouTube search, Google search about hoverboard wind turbines and that kind of thing. Also for charge controllers, few thousand views for that videos. So I don't believe that I can get till 1000 subscribers and 4000 watch hours per year to get monetization. That's why, and also I don't ask money to almost no one if I don't need it. I earn by myself. I do everything by myself, even if it's house decoration and house repairs, and also right here, everything what you can see here is earned by me, not for someone else. And so yeah, that's why I have started channel at rumble.com, and you can find me also there. Link is at SigmaWorks introduction video, which is called There Once Was a Dream. And yeah, I also have a Patreon account with videos. I have a Buy Me a Coffee page open with a few videos, but they are open already, I believe, year or a little bit more. But unfortunately, no subscribers. From 508,000 views, none have subscribed to any of those two pages. Not Patreon, not Buy Me a Coffee. So I don't hope that anyone will, but that's why I'm planning to mainly move all my new videos and also all these videos which I have created here on YouTube. I'm planning to move to rumble.com, because they are paying from beginning. They are paying per views. They don't care if I have 1,000 subscribers, if I have 10 subscribers, if I have 800 subscribers. They pay per views, and they monetize your video instantly since upload. 5 minutes, boom, it's monetized. And if you have viewers, if you have views, then you get paid almost instantly. But here on YouTube, since 2017, nothing. Few cents from my music plays that I have artificially created, let's say like that. Because if I put my soundtrack in any video, even if it's not almost hearable, it still counts as play. So yeah, right now YouTube have paid me somewhere around I don't want to lie, but somewhere around €5 for 3 years. So yeah, but right now I know what kind of type of soundtracks I should make, because one of those soundtracks have got till some kind of playlists or somewhere in the world, tropic vibes, and it's getting played constantly. In a month the biggest I saw was 40,000 times. So it has for I believe 6 months, it has reached already somewhere around a little bit more than 200,000 plays, and but that country isn't from those countries that pay most. It's a little fraction compared if I would play that the same amount of times the same song here in Latvia. So it's not much, but at least it's something. So yeah, that's why. And I will also, I think I will put my songs on rumble.com. And also I can talk about anything in Rumble. There isn't censorship. No one will not come and take down your channel or make a strike on it or something else. While here I have to be careful what I say, when I say, about what I talk, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how everything, this all is getting done. Not easy, but it's better than nothing. And I didn't hope that once I will be driven by learning new stuff, for example, solar PC repairs, how PC motherboards work, how GPUs work, how those voltage regulators in them work, and how gas generators are built, and how they work, what I have to do if something doesn't work on them, how to find a problem, and yeah, also, well, IT stuff, which I'm starting to learn a little bit right now. Also, where did I put them? Also, I will continue